Today, with equal rights and opportunities, Indian women savor the spotlight with their male counterparts in many spheres. And the entrepreneur arena in the country is no exception. Now, a good example, of course, is Smriti Dalvi, the co-founder of a leading flower boutique chain here in India called Florista. And Florista has grown by 40% year-on-year with Smriti at the helm. But juggling both a family life and nurturing a business simultaneously has proven to be a tedious affair.
When I said it's your own business, so you can really take time off whenever you need, and you can spend more time with your kids. But it really didn't happen that way. Since we are franchising out stores, I need to travel across different cities, meeting up investors and things like that. I started taking my daughter's worksheets to office and started creating stuff there and sending it out to her by email. We managed, so we're pretty comfortable now.
With revenue soaring year on year and over 32 outlets span India, Smriti, like many other women entrepreneurs, has shown the sound business mind that they possess. One such case in point is Shilpi Kapoor, founder of Net Systems Informatics, a venture that provides innovative technology solutions for people with disabilities.
Ability testing, accessible hyperlink link.
Shilpi has found that while hiring staff is not a challenge for a female entrepreneur, getting senior management on board certainly is. One that she has spent many years trying to overcome.
So when you're starting off, it's easier. When you hire freshers, younger kids, it is easier. But when it comes to senior management, it does become a little tricky. You do land up in interviews where you're not sure whether the person on the opposite side will, listen to you or would give you enough heed. But I think that's something that has to be broken.
And with a strong backing from social investment fund Avishkar, Shilpi and her team of 70 employees have managed to take their products like Sign Talk that helps people with hearing disabilities make telephone calls using computer interpreters.
Option in the separate storage area means skip to main content search. Home about
and have subsequently grown in revenues too at a 40% rate year on year. Another area where women believe they find it a little more difficult as compared to their male counterparts is in raising capital. And Saundarya Rajesh, founder of Avatar Career Creators, a talent strategy consultation firm, is a case in point. And she strongly believes that although there aren't any major biases against women-run businesses, they do tend to come to the fore during the fundraising process.
Whenever I've found that I need access to better working capital, I've usually taken the banking route. But even there, I think there is a mild bias. They want to know, if you're married and does your husband have assets. So I'm not sure if all banks ask the male entrepreneurs whether their wife is working and whether she has assets to her name. I think what is important is that you have the qualification, you have what it takes to make your business a success.
One thing in common between all these enterprising ladies is the fact that they all look to help other women succeed in their ventures despite the few dilemmas. And one organization which has dedicated itself to doing this is Thai Stree Shakti, an arm of the Indus Entrepreneurs that has mentored and nurtured more than 600 women entrepreneurs led by Anita Ramachandran. And she feels that although women entrepreneurs in India by no means lack in spirit or innovation, they do need to be a little more ambitious to exploit their potential.
I think most of the women entrepreneurs are not as ambitious. I think most of them set a scale and horizon which is pretty conservative. I really feel that they could be doing 3 times, 4 times what they do, and I think they become a bit happy at a much smaller scale. And I've been trying to drive through TSS that dream big theme very strongly because of that.
With more than 100,000 entrepreneurs in the country today, only 10% of them are women. But with the ecosystem maturing every year and more government provisions for women opening doors, the number of women-led enterprises is only set to increase over time. The investor community too is confident of their capabilities. And having seen many women-led businesses flourish himself, Samir Kumar, Managing Director of Inventus Advisory India, believes that the sky is the limit for these ladies if only they learn to play their cards right.
Pick a market that is large enough. It's very hard to build a large business in markets that are small. Second, you don't build a Me Too business and build it to scale. So look at a space, A, which is large enough, B, where there aren't too many established competitors or large players already existing. The third I would say is look at markets that are growing fast enough. It's not enough to just build a large or look at a space that's growing very slowly. If you have to build a large enough business, there must be sufficient change, and that change is normally driven by the fast growth that these markets see.
With a plethora of innovative products and services already in the market, women have shown that they are just as capable of running an enterprise as their male counterparts. And with more opportunities opening up and success stories to motivate them, the next decade could well be one with many more women-led success stories.